Glory to God. Oh, oh, we praise you, Lord. Yeah. Oh, let's clap our hands before the Lord. Yeah. Lord, you're worthy to be praised. Yes, you are.
Welcome, brothers and sisters, to another fantastic show. In Chicago, we come on channel 36. In the southern suburbs, we come on channel 19 every Friday at 9:30. We thank you for tuning us in, and also we want to wish you all a happy, fantastic 2006. In keeping with our motto, or I should say our mission statement, we are dedicated to teaching and educating all men, women, and children about taking care of their temple, family, and community, and how we should love one another God's way. So in keeping with the educational part and the community, it brings us to the March primary of 2006, which is on the 21st of March. Now, last month we had Judge Pamela Ville on the show. And tonight or today, whenever you get a chance to see the show, let me tell you about the young man that we're going to be talking to on the show today, or tonight, or when you see the show. He was born in Chicago and raised by a single mom in Argyle Gardens housing development on the south side of Chicago. Young man knows how easy it is to go down the wrong path in life. At 12 years of age, he carried a gun and hung around the wrong crowd until he met Coach Larry Hawkins, who helped steer him in the right direction. This young man stands by the basic principle that tend to work. Who is this dynamic young man? Well, this young man is a judge in the 2nd Judicial Sub Circuit station in Markham, at the Markham Courthouse. Your Honor, it is a pleasure to know you. It is an honor to have you on the show.
The pleasure is truly mine, Mr. Travis.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Now, before I talk about what I want to talk about, let me make this perfectly clear. We are a non-for-profit, faith-based organization. We don't endorse no candidates because that goes against our 501c3.
I understand.
But our job is to educate the Christian community and the overall population, general community, on what is going on in our community. We live in a democracy, we live in America, and we have to vote. And you don't go to the courthouse by osmosis. You got to get elected.
That is true.
And so tell us, how long have you served on the bench?
Well, Travis, I've been a sitting jurist for nearly 20 years. This is my 17th year on the bench. I have served in every capacity, just about, except for the assignment of chief judge and presiding judge of a certain division. But in terms of trial judge, supervising judge, I've heard jury trials, I've been in traffic court, so I've covered the complete gamut in terms of positions that a judge may serve in.
Now, we know about the circuit court, the appellate court, and the Supreme Court. What brought about the sub-circuit court?
What happened to bring the sub-circuit into existence, the legislator felt that black or people of minorities were not getting a fair chance to be elected.
Okay.
And they felt that if they divide Cook County up into sub-circuits, then judges could be elected from their judicial districts. It was an effort to make the circuit court more diverse.
Okay.
Not only were more blacks elected because of the sub-circuit.
More women?
More women have been
Latinos?
elected. More Latinos have been elected.
Okay.
As a result of the sub-circuit, you have your first gay judge. You have your first Asian judge. So it opened up the process that people of minority was able to elect people from their community.
And we would say that Springfield got something right then, huh?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Now, you serve in the capacity of the juvenile court?
Presently, my assignment is in juvenile court, and it's amazing because 12 years ago, I was the supervising judge of First Municipal landlord-tenant cases. And when I was asked to go to juvenile court, I almost left the bench. And one of the saints from Apostolic Church of God called me. And I'll never forget what she said to me, because I really didn't want any parts of juvenile court.
Okay.
And I had taken a vacation, had decided when my vacation was over, I was going to tender my resignation. And she called to congratulate me, which I thought was very hilarious, on an assignment that I'd never sought, nor did I want. But then her words was, you have to be careful when you ask the Lord to order your steps.
That's true.
And if you are serious about him ordering your steps, then you have to be obedient to his word. With that, I decided I would go to juvenile court, give it a try.
And the reason I look at that is because I read at 12 years of age, you carried the gun
38.
and hung out with the wrong crowd.
That is true.
And something happened in your life that turned you around as a young man. And that was a man by the name of Coach Larry Hawkins, who decided to take interest in you as a young man.
That is correct.
And so what has happened is that when you got thrust into the juvenile circuit, you were given an opportunity by God
To give back.
to give back.
I didn't see it that way at first.
Okay?
But I tell you, when I took the assignment, I was told, you go for 1 year. At the end of the year, you can have any assignment you want in the circuit court.
And how long have you been serving in juvenile?
12 years.
12 years.
But they did. They came back to me at the end of the year and said, where you want to go?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did you, brothers and sisters in the community, did you hear that? He served so far 12 years. And he was 12 years old, carrying the gun and hanging out with the wrong crowd. What a transformation.
I never thought of it that way.
What a transformation.
But I tell you, after being in juvenile court 3 months, I realized right then and there that I should have been there my whole career. If we are going to save the young folks of our community, that's where it's got to start.
Well, it's a tragedy what is going on at the Juvenile Detention Center.
Sure.
The politics.
Yeah.
The chaos.
Yes. And the problem